Sometimes criminals have no limits when it comes to escaping from the police. In this video, we bring escapes with car thieves in the middle of a chase, as if it was a video game. Escapes in the most amazing way, with spectacular maneuvers, and people who have no fear of piloting their vehicles standing in the middle of a chase. 10. This reckless delinquent tries to flee from the police in a van, after colliding with different vehicles, and more than 30 minutes of pursuit in circles to the same blocks, and after avoiding the police so much time seems to have everything controlled. But the man runs after running out of petrol in the vehicle, slides on a wet street, and is rapidly subdued. 9. This man takes more than 35 minutes driving more than 180 km per hour on the highway when he apparently got a flat tire and he is forced to slow down. The police take advantage of that situation to approach. The man has no choice but to surrender with his hands up. Eight. These police get a warning and get to look for the driver is escaping. The pursuit lasts 10 minutes, and after several attempts to get a flat tire of his car, the driver lost the control of the vehicle and spin, ending the persecution and arresting him. Seven. In this case, they chase for 5 minutes a black Chevrolet, and the police car managed to collide facing the car. Then he gets cornered. We'll see from another camera. The delinquent refuses to leave the vehicle and tries to continue with the escape, but the agents do not give him mercy and riddle the car with bullets. So that stop working the car and finally catch him. 6. This vehicle is stopped in the highway by the police, but having a criminal record decides to flee to max speed. The police ask for reinforcement, and in only 8 minutes of persecution, the driver lost the control of the vehicle. Even so, he resists to leave the car and the police try to remove it and subdue it. 5. This driver is chased for 20 minutes through the street of Chile. The 3 police motorcycles decide to wait until he runs out of petrol or until he loses the control, as in this case. Criminals are aimed with weapons and do not hesitate to surrender as they are cornered and unable to escape. 4. Here begins the good part. There are people who have no limits, like this driver. While he is persecuted by the authorities, he stands up on the bike for 10 minutes. Then he makes the mistake of sliding in a petrol station and is quickly arrested. Three. This young man is able to flee from the 2 policemen who persecute him in spite of being thrown to the ground and his small motorcycle. The young man knows the area perfectly and ends up coming home safely. Video in fast camera. 2. This persecution does not last for 10 seconds. The young man escapes while his partner holds the bike. They are on terrain to practice with bikes, and this young man gets faster escape from this top 10. And I can only say a word: awesome. I leave you the video. 1. In the number 1 we have a clip that looks like a movie, probably the most crazy chase. This man started the leak in a red off-road, but decided to steal another vehicle to mislead the police without realizing that he is being pursued by air. In a few minutes decides to give a blow to another vehicle and steal it. Then he has another more serious accident, and with the police behind, he decides to flee running. The authorities do not take too long to subdue it. You can also flee from the police on a skateboard or in a baby carriage, but remember, if you don't comment, you will suffer the worst of the convictions.